Good morning, everyone. We are just going to wait a little bit for more people to get inside, and don't worry, more or less 30 minutes, and we will start with the class of today. Chicos, por favor, las personas que están con un usuario que no es su propio nombre, les recomiendo cambiárselo para que yo pueda fácilmente tomar la asistencia. Hello. The link works. The link works. I don't know why they say that it doesn't work. If it worked for you, it means that it should work for them. Actually, I don't know how to change your name. Comment recorded home. Let me check if I can tell. I can show you how to change your name. Add a personal note. Settings. General profile. Edit my profile. And then, well, you get inside, and there you should be able to change your name. Um, Jorge, the first hour you had to get inside Alex and solve an activity of prime numbers and factors. Okay, so I think it's been enough. 15 people, yes, a lot of people is missing, but we need to start anyway. So, kids, if you have any question about the work from the first hour, you can write to me that on Ferias because today we're going to work on geometry. You had to solve an activity on Alex related to the topics that we saw yesterday. And don't worry, because I am going to talk about that in following classes, but today we have to make geometry. Um, but remember, if you have any question, please tell me. Yes, it's the same than yesterday. It's exactly the same. No, they can get inside. Please copy the link of the link that you used to get inside this class and send it to them because it's exactly the same link than yesterday. So, okay, admit all, 17 people, 18 people, great. Admit all. So, okay, I am going to start because today we are going to talk. Nicholas, I don't understand what you say. Anyway, so kids, today we are going to talk about polygon transformations, translation, sorry, me faltó una N, reflection and rotation. Yes, this it is something that you saw last year, but don't worry, we are going to remember that in order to learn about more transformations of polygons. Um, okay, so remember the rules, and I am going to add another rule, and it's um, to not make annotations, please. I know that you can make lines, but please don't make any annotations. I am going to allow the people that rose the hand to talk, but please, after that, I am going to make the explanation. So, who rose the hand here? Paola Pardo. Hello, Paola. Who are you?
Daniela.
Ah, Daniela. Yes, I forgot
Profe,
about that.
una pregunta, perdón por hablar en español,
Okay,
tengo
okay.
el inglés pegado. Bueno, lo que pasa es que no que en la primera había que hacer un worksheet o me
Eh,
confundí.
sí, 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 sí. Sí. Sorry. Me confundí
Uy,
yo.
yo me asusté.
No se preocupen. Sí, sí, sí. La de Alex era ayer. Qué pena con ustedes.
No, no
Em,
entendí ni el
sí, el
punto 4,
worksheet.
5 ni 6.
Ah, ya,
No
ya, 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 ya,
entendí.
ya, ya. Ok, chicos, no se
Entonces
preocupen,
solo era eso.
chicos. La clase de mañana la tengo planeada para atender todas esas dudas. Si ustedes quieren seguir trabajando en ese worksheet y mirar y sacar pues sus preguntas para que me pregunten mañana, lo pueden hacer. Sí, señora. Tenían que hacer era un worksheet que yo les dejé
Mm,
en el
ajá.
Padlet. ¿Listo?
Ok,
Perdón por ese error.
no te preocupes, profe.
Ok, thank you. Thank you,
Daniela.
Daniela. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Paula Pardo, lower hand. Other person rose the hand. Monica's. I forgot who Monica is.
Violeta, profe, yo te
Hello,
escribo.
Violeta. How are you?
Bueno, profe, yo estoy bien. Quería preguntarte si el worksheet era en el que nos pones números y debíamos poner si era prime o si era, ya te digo, espera,
Let me show you. Let me show you the
composite.
worksheet. The worksheet
Ok.
is here at the end of the Padlet. It's this one, word problems about prime and composite numbers.
Oh, ok.
It was this
Thank you.
one. Did you do that one, Violeta?
No, I don't do that.
Okay, you didn't do that.
The,
No, no problem. You can check it and we will talk about this one next class. No problem?
ok.
So, and another one, rose the hand, Nico. Hello, Nicolas. Tell me.
Hello, teacher. I do the worksheet
You did the worksheet.
from today. Or,
Yes?
okay.
Yes, you did it. Ah, okay. That's it. If you didn't do, you can check it if you want later. And ask me any question, but for next class, okay? Because
Okay,
I
teacher.
really need to advance on the topic of transformations, and I'm pretty sure that you will like it. And last, Laura. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Hello, teacher.
Okay, tell me.
Profe, yo ya hice el worksheet. ¿Te lo envío de una vez?
Sure, or
¿Ya?
you can send it to me later. I prefer it that you pay attention here today, and you can send it to me later. No problem.
Ok.
You can actually do it during these days and send it to me so I can see general mistakes and misconceptions that you have. So next class or on other classes I can address them. And don't worry, this
Bueno,
is not graded. The first grade
bueno,
is gonna
profe.
be next cycle. Thank you, Laura.
Okay.
And I think there was no one else with the hand Rosen or reason. I don't know how to say that word. So, okay, let's talk about geometry. And don't worry, don't worry. We are going to talk about the prime factors and all of that tomorrow. So, what is a polygon transformation? So, if you say, if you can see here in this slide, is any modification that you can make to the properties of a polygon that can be considered a transformation. But we are going to focus on some transformations that have some special characteristics, like isometries. Okay, so what all of this means is that a transformation to the polygon is any change that you make to the figure. So if you move 1 point, if you make some line longer, if you move it, if you turn it, if you flip it, but we are going to only focus on some special transformations that they are called isometries. Look, isometries. But don't get scared about the name because perfect. Because it is just a fancy name to say that the isometry are transformations that don't modify the shape. What does it mean? That, for example, let me get outside this, or no, I am going to do it here. I have this triangle. And I make a transformation that moves the triangle, let me say, to here, right? And the result is here. But I didn't change the shape. No se cambió la forma para absolutamente nada. Chicos, dejen de molestar con la pantalla, sí, por favor. So if I didn't change the shape, it is an isometry because the shape didn't change. It's exactly the same figure, but in another place. That is what isometry means. And the good thing is that you already know the isometries because we saw them last year. Pay attention, and if you need to make notes, you can have the presentation in the Padlet. Okay, only pay attention. So the first isometry is a translation. And let's read and let's try to understand what this definition means. A translation is an isometry that changes the position of a polygon without flipping it or turning it. So I am going to ask, hi. I am going to ask, let's say, Sarah talked yesterday. Let me talk with Carlos. Hello, Carlos.
Hi, teacher.
How are you, Carlos?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the meaning of flip? Or sorry. Sorry. Do you know the meaning of flip? Do you know what that means in Spanish, Carlos? Hello. Hello, Carlos. Talk. Why did you mute yourself, Carlos? Hello. Voy a hablar con Bravolity. ¿Quién es Bravolity? Habla, por favor.
Soy yo, Dana.
¿Quién?
Dana, yo.
Hola, Dana. Te recomiendo, por favor, ingresar con tu nombre. Bien.
Sí, es que le
Dana.
estoy cambiando el nombre.
Okay, no problem, Dana. Dana, can you help me? Do you know the meaning of flip or flipping in Spanish?
¿Doblar o algo así? No, no me acuerdo
Voltear,
específicamente.
voltear, okay?
¿O doblar?
Mm,
Voltear, sí.
yes. But in this case, it's better voltear. But yes, but flip is like dollar. But in this case, we use it for a voltear. Or turn, Dana. What is turning or turn?
Eh, no, no es que estoy confundida. No, no me acuerdo en este momento. Voltear,
Turn
no
is
me-
make,
Cambiar, a eso, cambiar.
well, cambiar, yes, but turn is also a, it has the same meaning than spin. Do you know the meaning of spin?
No,
Okay,
no me acuerdo.
es girar.
Eso, girar.
Ajá.
No, es que no, no me acuerdo.
Thank you very much, Dana. No problem. Please mute yourself. So, a translation, do not flip, o sea, no voltea, and not turn, o sea, no gira la imagen. The image is exactly in the same orientation. ¿Mm? The only thing that happens is that you move it horizontally and vertically, like in this case. Look at this polygon. This is a rectangle, and the points of the rectangle are named with the letters A, B, C, and D. And this arrow represents a translation that we made. We made a translation of this figure, and this other figure is the result, is the image. Look, the points that have an apostrophe, o sea, los que tienen una comita, are the points of the figure after the translation. And we call it image. Es la imagen, se le llama imagen al resultado, okay? So, this is the result. What happened? That every single point was translated the same amount. Okay. Let's see what happened with the point A. We move it horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 units. And vertically, we move it 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we move it 9 horizontally and how much was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 vertically. What happens? That the motion, the transformation that we made to the point A is going to be to all of the points. So everything that we did with A, we do it with the others. So let's do it with B. 9 horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 4 vertically. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see, here's the result, B. Now, the point D, the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and vertically 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you see D. And the same happened with C. It's exactly the same. So that is what we do with the transformation of translation. So let me show you that in, actually, let me erase that. Espérame. Yeah, translation, annotate, clear all drawings, and get out. Bueno, chicos, aquí tengo que llamarle la atención. Chicos, por favor, si alguien en el chat sabe, me escribe personalmente y yo después reviso el chat a ver quién fue. Thank you. So look what happens with this transformation. This figure, sorry, yes, is the original figure. And this arrow represents the translation that we are going to make to the figure. And look what happens if I move this. do you see that the figure is moving in the same direction than the arrow? And what happens when we finish? That the names of the result or the names of the image appear. So this point moved here, this point moved here, and these points, all of the points moved in the same amount in the same direction. So let's return that to the original. And what happens if I change the arrow? Look. You see, if I change the arrow that represents the translation changes because I am changing how much it moves horizontally and vertically. But in all of the cases, you can see that the shape is exactly the same. The figure didn't get bigger, didn't get smaller, didn't change of shape. The shape is exactly the same because you can see that it coincides. It is exactly the same. Now, let's talk about the following transformation, which is a reflection. A reflection is an isometry. Remember, isometry means that it doesn't change the shape. It's exactly the same figure, but in another place or in another orientation. It flips. And remember, flip means voltear. So it flips the figure using a symmetry axis. Ya les digo qué es el symmetry axis, which is a line, to act as a mirror. So look, this line that you see here dotted is the symmetry axis. Sorry. Symmetry axis. But you can think about this as a mirror. Okay, and what happened? Here, it was the original figure. This triangle with points A, B, and C is going to be reflected to the other side of the symmetry axis, the other side of the mirror. But how? Look, that symmetry axis is also the bisector of the segments formed when you join every point with this image. So what happens? That this figure goes to the other side because this line acts as a mirror. But it cannot be in any way because, for example, you cannot put it here because it is not exactly as a mirror. So let me get outside of this and let me show you again with a clean image what happens. This symmetry axis is bisector of this line because this distance, which is 3, is exactly the same distance than this. This distance, which is 2 point something, is exactly the same distance than this. Ya atiendo a los que levantaron la mano. And this distance, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is exactly the same than this. So let me, okay, raise the hand, Jorge, first. Hello, Jorge, how are you? Jorge. Hi, Jorge.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, that's great. Okay, sorry, Jorge. I realized something. I don't know why it stopped recording. So, chicos, una pregunta. Me acabo de dar cuenta de una cosa. No les estaba ni grabando ni compartiendo la imagen. Algo pasó y eso se desactivó porque sí estaba haciéndolo. ¿Hace cuánto, Jorge?
No, profe, yo estoy viendo la imagen.
¿Sí estás viendo
Pues
la imagen?
yo sí la veo.
Ah, bueno.
La acabas de rayar en las 3 puntas. Yes.
Ah, bueno, bien. Entonces, perdón, fue cosa mía. Tell me your question, Jorge, please. Pero sí, permíteme porque voy a dejar de compartir y voy a... Ah, no, sí está grabando. No sé qué pasó porque no me sale. Anyway, once again, I will share it. And now, tell me your question, Jorge, sorry.
Teacher, I don't understand why is this the exactly measure of the mirror that you change that you flip. O sea, can I speak Spanish?
No, try to say it in English. You can do it. No
I
problem.
don't understand why is I don't understand why is this measure exactly this measure to flip to the other side the figure. Why is not 15 squares or 1 square or any measure?
Okay, let me do one from the beginning, and maybe you understand that way. Don't worry, I am not going to mute yours. I am not going to mute you, but I am going to open this. Sorry, I'm going to move it, and I am going to open it, and I am going to use this Cartesian plane that I have here. So imagine that. No, actually, I'm going to do it here without the Cartesian plane. You can see the dots, right?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine that I have this triangle. Mm, here and here. And I am going to join it as best as I can. So that is the figure. I am going to make A, B, and C. Sorry. So, okay, Jorge. So I am going to make a symmetry axis. Remember, the symmetry axis is the mirror. So you can tell me where you want me to do it. Do you want me to do it here or more to the right or more to the left?
Mm, More to the right.
More to the right. Here, more or less?
Yes.
Okay, so let me do it with red. And this line is going to be our symmetry axis. Our mirror, it's the same, but this is the technical name. So, wow, who did that? Please stop using the screen because you distract your partners. Okay, so remember, this is our symmetry axis. So we are going to make the mirror image of this triangle to the other side of the mirror. So we have to count how many squares are from the mirror to every single point. Yes? So actually, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Actually, it's
5,
13.
6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? So let's
Yes.
count the same amount to the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So here in this point, we are going to make A prime. A con apóstrofe le decimos A prime, A prima in Spanish. But we are going to do exactly the same with all of the 3 points. Look, 1, 2, 3, it's the same, but 15. Because
Okay.
it's a little bit more further. So 1, 2, 3, mira, si contamos acá, nos da 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, nos quedan 10 minutos. No problem. Let me finish this example and I will check the chat. And let's do the same with the, oh, so sorry, this is B prime. B prime. And let's do the same with the point C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Teacher, other question. You
Yes,
count the
19,
points of the
20,
mirror
21. Eh, what do you mean?
that you count
Ah, yeah, 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 yes. I know. Ya
also
les
the point
explico.
of the mirror.
Ya les explico. Ya les explico. So if we go, you can see in my very horrible drawing that this is more or less the same figure. If we do it, like I will show you in a moment from the slide with the same program that I showed the translation. Um, don't worry. If we if we do it in the program, actually, it's gonna be exactly the same figure. Now, Jorge said something to me. Do you count this point? And the answer is no. You don't count it. This is the zero, zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in the mirror. But now you
You
count
you count
from the mirror again as the zero, 14. Now, zero, otra vez desde el espejo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is it clear, Jorge?
yes,
Now,
the mirror is point zero.
yes, and the point is point zero when you start from the point. And
Mm.
now you can see, ay, ¿qué pasó aquí?
So the mirror is the point to when the mirror is this point is the point that you need to start.
Yes. So actually, let me do something happen with my computer. Hello, can you hear me, kids? Hello,
Hello.
hello, can you hear me, kids? I think that something happened. Um, something happened and I can't move anything. Can you hear those beeps? I can't move anything. Ok, chicos, denme 2 minutos, debo reiniciar, ¿vale?
¿Vas a volver a entrar?
Sí, Jorge. Debo reiniciar el computador. Voy a hacerlo lo más rápido posible.
Ok.